everybody here, I can confidently say we're all such professional actors where we didn't have to do that. Yes, after that we would probably just after cut we would be like laugh and what the fuck. And
Are you?
and
All
this
these
is
girls have
collectively we
special
agree.
love for Vivek Oberoi.
Yeah.
Why? Give answer for that.
I would say first of all that she's a cringe in terms of
She's just
She's not a Rizzler?
What is that?
She's a Rizzler also.
What is a Rizzler?
What is that? What does Rizzler mean?
All three of us, when we did live shows, and normally in live shows you have all the dancing and the heavy performance songs and all of that.
Aap kya kar-
And when the strings of Dil De Diya would start,
I'm still getting
the
goosebumps.
roar in the audience, the kind of noise
I have
would
an
be like
internal story
something
of
else.
Dil Didi.
Yeah.
Yes, there were a lot of people who were pleasantly surprised by how I can act.
कैलेंडर गर्ल्स में मेरे लिए एक लाइन हमेशा बोली जाती थी जब भी मैं निकलती थी कि ये लड़की बहुत आगे जाएगी तो रूही सिंह बहुत आगे जाएगी.
Hey guys, my name is Shravan Shah and welcome to Varunda Chawla's page. On today's episode, we're going to be having a chat with the cast of Masti 4. What's up, guys? How are you guys doing?
Good man, how you doing,
Let's
Shravan?
go! Okay,
Masti
this
4.
question is to three of you all first.
Yeah.
Okay, the year is 2003.
Okay.
Okay, is that when the script of Masti came to you guys?
Yes.
2003?
Yes.
Yes.
A year before its release, right?
Yes.
Yes, so we shot in 2003.
And you all shot in 2003
Correct.
also, right? And released in 2004.
Correct.
Back then, if let's say I would have met all three of you individually and would have told you guys that, hey, 2025, we're going to be talking about Masti 4, would you guys believe?
No.
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 Because that time there was no trend of sequels.
Yeah.
Correct,
That's true.
That is so true.
Yeah.
And
It hasn't started.
was it even, in the script, was it even evident there on the script that, acha yaar, this is going to resonate with people?
Not at all. I think it was a big risk we were taking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was India's first adult comedy.
Yeah.
We were 100% not sure whether or not
It would
this
work.
will work. Will people get offended? Even then, people found it shocking. People found themselves divided over the film initially, but eventually the film aged really well. People loved it, and there's a very loyal fan base of Masti
Yeah.
that just says, listen, we don't want to judge. We just want to go and have a blast. We want to enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
And that's what keeps it going.
But if you look back at Masti, and if we relook at the star cast of Masti,
Yeah.
there were a lot of credible names attached to this film.
True.
Though probably it was a genre-defining film because no such films had previously. There were comedies that were probably slightly naughty. They were obviously there around. But to have, say, an Indra Kumar, director of Dil Beta Raja, directing the film. Ajay Devgan, Lara Datta, there was
Yeah.
Vivek, there's Aftab, there's Tara Sharma, Amrita Rao, Genelia,
Yeah.
and there's Archana Puran, Satish Shaji was there. So, when you
The cast
see,
was a very strong
so,
cast.
so there are credible names coming.
Absolutely.
So it was, I don't think at that time it was looked down upon. But yes, when they actually went out there and they really thought it was a good film, fun film.
The
and they enjoyed it.
innuendo, the double
Yeah.
meaning,
Yeah. It
the
was there.
dialogues, the accidental comedy, I think that took off.
Fair. Ruhi, coming to you now. So when the script of Masti 4 came to you, what we were signing off for, right?
Yes.
But what was that one scene while you were filming Masti 4 where you were like, bro, this scene is brilliant. I want this one.
Oh my god. So, 2.
Okay.
My intro. I said yes. This is exactly the kind of intro I always wanted. It's brilliant. Milab has done an amazing job. And the one sequence with all the 3 lead actors. That one.
Yeah, so it's one of the most funniest sequences.
Yeah.
I mean, there are many funny sequences, but this is actually one of the highlights of the film where all of us are there. 3 boys, there's Shad, there's her, and it's a crazy get-up sequence where we all
It's madness,
dressed up in different characters,
Disguises.
disguised
Disguises.
as different people. But the way in that sequence Ruhi stepped up and match the energy of the sequence was awesome.
Ritesh
And
Deshmukh,
that's imagine. This is
Yeah.
exactly why
king of comic timing.
king of comic timing. And when I was told by them and Milap sir when that scene happened, and after that scene they were like, scene इनका था according to me, but I was like मैं भी इसमें हूँ, मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ? Let me show them what I'm made of. Let me try कि मैं भी करूँगी. And जब वो खत्म हुआ तो I was scared कि मुझे बोलेंगे रूही मतलब to match up with these people, and they all looked at me, they said Ruhi, well done.
Yeah.
That was my moment कि यार
We were all very pleasantly surprised with how well she matched up. It's not easy in that kind of very chaotic scene to
Yeah.
stand up and have your own punches, have your own comic timing, interact with what's going on. She was very
You
good.
know, also it's not an easy scene because like we're doing Masti interviews, right?
Yeah.
And it's always a high energy interview. But your interview had a different start.
Yeah.
Because it's apart from energy, your energy is something else.
Yeah.
Different
So
level
similarly, that scene had a different energy.
Yeah, loves
So
it.
everything was up there and it was high energy, and it's
Yeah.
not easy to match to that thing. And she did a great job. Yeah.
Good job, yo.
Thank
But
you so
listen,
much.
for all three of you all, when you all are doing a comedy with these gentlemen here, who are stalwarts like they say, how many times have we done retakes where you all are like, bro, I cannot control my laughter, I'm going to break down.
I don't think we had many of those. I think
Yeah.
everybody here, I can confidently say we're all such professional actors where we didn't have to do that. Yes, after that we would probably just, after cut, we would be like, laugh
Yeah.
and what the fuck. But we don't waste time. I don't think we wasted time,
No.
did we? I mean, we didn't.
I remember there's one particular sequence where the three of us are there, but in different situations. Like Vivek is doing an independent gag during the scene, and Arthur and me were inside a horse costume, of course, and Ella's was with Tushar. Right? So Ella's is with Tushar doing her part, and it's part of one entire synchronized comic sequence.
Oh,
True,
okay.
true.
And I did my part and I left. I didn't know what Vivek had done. Vivek was shot separately, and Tushar and Ella's, they were shooting it separately. I remember that evening we were sitting together and Milap came and said, Tushar and Ella's have killed it.
Oh,
So
really?
I still haven't seen that sequence because we have dubbed it differently. But I remember Milap really coming excited at that, and he said Vivek's sequence is synced with Tushar, and we are doing something independently. So it was just one of those crazy sequences, and that's what I feel now, that everyone in their own way have contributed enough to the humor of the film.
Everyone's come to the party.
Fair. But alas, to be associated with these three, right? Were you even like a little this about, hey, to be in front of a camera and share screen space, let's say with a Ritesh Deshmukh or a Vivek Oberoi or an Aftab Shuddhasan, were you intimidated initially?
No, I wasn't. No, I was actually.
Or were you good at
I-
hiding it
I-
like you hid it in Traitors?
No.
Just asking.
No, generally I don't get intimidated. I just I get excited and I want to give my best, but I don't get intimidated. Also, these three are not the type of people who would intimidate you.
Fair.
So I think that only happens when a person intimidates you, because I see myself as a confident person who doesn't get easily intimidated.
Fair.
But doesn't matter if there's somebody who makes you feel uncomfortable, then you might just. But working with these three has just been really a bliss
Yeah.
every day.
Thank
Who's
you.
a goofball between these three? This gentleman here?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Are you?
And
All
this
these
is
girls
collectively
have
we
special
agree.
love for Vivek Oberoi.
Yeah.
Why? Give answer for that. Why? Why is it there?
Because he is always, he's the funniest one on set. He would like randomly come and say something, after a shot, you sit
Just
down
to create
and you're
ruckus.
like, just to create ruckus. And then, but it's also a lot of fun. He will do it with everyone. He does it with my makeup and hair. And they actually come and say to me, Vivek sir is so sweet. He comes and compliments us when we've done a good work, but in a funny way. So he has a way of doing all of this.
Sweet.
What a
And
charmer.
also
Wow. What a guy.
What a charmer.
What a charmer.
What a
But
lovely
listen,
boy.
if your character,
Yeah.
okay, if you had to describe your character in only Gen Z lingo,
Okay.
what would you say? Like, give me 4 Gen Z lingos that describes your character from Astifa.
I would say first of all that she's a cringe in terms of because ऐसे
She's
vibes
just got us a cringe. Loves it.
It's
Oh.
the character is good. good, good,
See,
good.
benching,
Yeah.
Okay.
Because new word that you've learned today.
Yeah, because she's very like when you'll see she's very possessive. So like if I would actually see a person like that in real life, I would be like, auntie, chill. You know,
Auntie?
yeah, relax.
Auntie, chill.
Mano, chill,
Yeah,
have
yeah.
some, yeah.
Okay, so cringe is one word.
cringe
Second?
is one. Second is what is that word?
She's not a Rizzler.
What is that?
She's a Rizzler also.
What is a Rizzler?
What is that? What does
Somebody-
Rizzler mean?
Sir knows more Gen Z
So
terms
Please tell me,
here.
sir.
Riz is charisma. What's Rizzler?
Rizzler.
Like
Rizzle.
Like a charismatic person.
Later on.
Yeah.
He's like a Rizzler.
Rizzler.
Nice,
And she's
okay.
also
She's
very,
Rizzler.
she
And
loves
he's
being
just
dressed up and this and that. So, yeah.
So Gen Z.
Rizzler.
Gen Z lingo.
Gen Z lingo hai ye,
Gen Z
but-
lingo.
Gen Z hai nahi.
She does not bread crumbs, so that's something.
Oh, she
I
doesn't
can't-
bread
No,
crumbs.
no, not at all.
No, I
she
am
does
not
not
Gen Z
bench.
also.
She does not bread
Ruiz
crumb.
pointing to.
She
What?
does
I'm
not-
She's not benching. Of course she's benching. What are you talking?
No, she's not
I'm
benching.
trying to
Of
get.
course she's benching.
We've learned
Does
this
she
word
bench?
today.
Does she bench?
She's benching. Totally benching.
No.
Now benching. We've learned this word today. So I was
But she's
wondering
not
if
like
you use it.
benching willingly. दिल से नहीं कर रही है, वो बस दिखाने के लिए कर रही है. कि-
Oh my God.
So-
और reveal कर दो.
While coming on the way right now,
Script ही छाप दो internet
as
पे.
a experiment, I have played Dil De Diya Hai Jaan Bhi Denge on loud. My windows are down. Everybody who's passing is staring at me as if I'm going through a heartbreak.
Are you going through?
I'm going through a heartbreak. That's the because that's the kind of
Song it is.
song it is,
Yeah.
right? Now, even back then, like besides the comedy that Masti had, right? That song even till today
Has a separate
lives
fan
very
base.
high. It's a fan base alag hai. It lives rent free in our heads,
Correct.
right? How important do you think, or rather, have you ever been at a wedding or some sorts? You're having a completely different content, and somebody just tells you, "Yaar, wo gaana kya mazza hai?"
Yeah. No, so that song, like you said, lives rent free in all our heads. You know, Masti one on one side.
And that
And
song
Dil De
another
Diya on
side.
another side.
Absolutely.
They are two separate films.
Yeah.
They're two separate emotions.
Yeah.
And I think Dil De Diya was the heart of Masti one.
True.
Yeah.
If I may put it correctly.
That is true.
Because
yeah.
that the recall value of those hardcore romantics, that was for them. The repentance,
Yeah.
the redemption,
Yeah.
that was the song for them. That's what I'm saying. Film one side, that song one side.
But Faf, tell me something. All three of us, when we did live shows, and normally in live shows you have all the dancing and the heavy
Correct.
performance songs and all of
Correct.
that.
आप क्या कर
And when the strings of Dil De Diya would start,
I'm still getting
the
goosebumps.
roar in the audience, the kind of
Yeah, absolutely.
noise.
I have
would
an
be like
incredible
something
story of
else.
Dil De Diya.
Yeah.
I'd gone for a world tour, my first and the only world tour I did.
Okay.
With Amit Ji. It was unforgettable. And so the entire star cast, of course, there was a romantic section specially for UK.
Yeah.
So everywhere we used to curate newer section, and I did not have any romantic songs. And this was way back in 2008, probably.
Okay.
And so everyone had their particular songs, and Amit Ji and everyone, had their own set of songs. And I did not have a song. And I remember IFA had organized Sebastian all that came. What do we do for this? And they said there's only one song, which is Dil De Diya. I said Dil De Diya is really not a romantic, it's a sad song.
Yeah.
I said, but it's just a filler song. So you start the act, we'll start it, we'll end
Ji.
it, and then we'll move on because
Yeah.
we cannot not have you in that section.
Ji.
I said, okay. I remember it went and they were counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pin drop silence, and it went Dil De Diya Hai. The crowd went
Erupted.
Oh my God! I was like, what's going on?
Damn.
तुम्हें देंगे.
Yeah, that's a separate fan
And
base.
It's
that's
a
it.
different- separate fan base.
Shamak had done the choreography, so it was all about fabrics and
Yeah,
everything.
beautiful.
Oh my God! It was.
Yeah.
Same experience for us, man.
Yeah.
And it was why I'll tell you why this song is popular because and coincidentally it's got to do with the IFA Awards, of course. I'd gone for IFA Awards in Singapore 2004, and the film released in 2004. And new actor, there was no recognition. You walk out, you're just one of the people standing, sitting in a car. So there's nothing there. And I remember 2005, I think we were in Amsterdam, and I went on the red carpet walking. A bunch of 20 people singing Dil De Diya Hai.
Whoa.
So I'm just talking about the following for the song.
Yeah. No, but I also feel like in Masti, OG Wala Basti, you're always seeing these three guys hate their wives or whatever, right? Like running away from love.
Sure.
It's, I think, probably
Being
only in
perceived-
Dil De Diya Hai where you
being-
see the love.
I think the three of them have always been persecuted by their wives.
Yeah, probably that.
There's been some degree of shoshana. There's been some degree of like pain points that the wives have brought to the table, and the three of them, of course, being naughty, adventurous men, have found a way to justify
Yeah.
to themselves.
Yeah.
I think what is exciting about Masti 4 is the fact that this is the first time in this 21-year journey that instead of hiding from the wives have given a love visa.
Okay, go for it.
7 days. Free hit. Not out. No consequences. Go do what you want. Why and
No
how?
consequences?
Yeah. No. Why and how is what
I like how
eventually
Elsa
frames
suddenly turned.
what
Yeah,
happens,
yeah.
and then why did they give it, and what's the play. That's what frames the film.
And then how and what they have to do to get that love.
Yeah.
The humor lies there.
Yeah. Elas, do you feel now that, and you have to be honest and tell me this, that after theatres happened, okay, do you feel like the way the entire industry also now has started looking at you, or the kind of roles that are coming to you? It's not like they were not, right? But there's always something like you have to constantly keep proving yourself, right? But do you think that kind of has also been like, why did we not think of it?
Me constantly having to prove myself, I think will in this industry always be there, because I just don't belong to the Bollywood industry. I am a newcomer. I'm new here. Yes, there were a lot of people who were pleasantly surprised by how I can act, because a lot of people just see me as a beautiful tall girl,
Yeah.
not knowing I speak Hindi, I read and write in Devanagari, I act very well. It's because it's just that preconceived notion, like
Fair.
always, right? So yes, I will have to constantly prove myself, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I think that's just what I have chosen, and I'm not complaining. I want to get the kind of roles where I can showcase my talent. That's it.
But truly, as an actor, do you feel like, when you're constantly being approached from the same kind of roles, okay, does it at times get to you and you're like, can we shift the gear a little bit?
I mean, it happened with me. After Miss India, I did Calendar Girls.
Huh.
And then after that, the kind of roles that I was getting, I did another film, Ish Forever, and I also worked in a lot of OTT shows. But there was a time when I took a break, because the kind of roles that I was getting, I was like, मैं ये करने नहीं आई हूँ. I'm an actor. See, people also tend to put women in boxes, right? If you are from the pageant industry or you've been a model and this and that, they'll always maybe have some kind of preconceived notion that these are the kind of roles you can do. If you speak a certain way, if you wear certain clothes, or if you're a certain way in real life, they'll probably think कि अच्छा ये urban roles ही कर सकती है. And I came here thinking, यार, my training is strong. I went to Atul Mongia, Neeraj Kabi, creating characters, Abhay Joshi. I've left no stones unturned to work on my acting training, and I said मैं acting करने आई हूँ, अब मुझे मौका तो दो, don't judge me.
Fair.
अब मैं आपका कैरेक्टर बन के तो नहीं आऊँगी, आपसे मिलने आऊँगी तो मैं रूही सिंह आऊँगी ना,
जी.
फिर आप मेरा ऑडिशन देंगे. तो anyway, after that film, I mean, it was amazing, but I wasn't really like, I wasn't getting the kind of satisfaction in the roles that I was being offered, so I took a break. I finished my law studies. I was also working on I was training on my acting. Then I did a show called Runaway Lugai. Okay. And sir, the interesting part is कि पहले वो मुझे देख के I don't think they were looking at me as Bulbul, my character. Because this is a very rooted character belonging to Bihar. This girl is from there, very beautifully written character. And they said, Avinash Das was the director. जिन्होंने अनारकली of Ara बनाई. So I'm like, sir, मुझे यही करना है. मुझे यही role दो, because that's how I'll be able to break that mold.
Yeah.
You fought for that role.
I fought for the role, and I was like, मुझे अब दो तो सही chance. And sir, मैंने वो role किया. हमने बिहार में पटना में shooting की है.
So did you have to audition for that? Separately?
Yeah.
You
And
prep-
I shared screen space with Sanjay Mishra sir.
Yeah, he's so funny.
Naveen Kasturia. I had all NSD actors surrounding me, and I was like, I am going to try my best. And Sanjay sir honestly used to call me Chirkut on set. That's just what I told him. However, to end this, I got my first Filmfare OTT nomination as Best Actor for
Congratulations.
that.
Wow, well done, great.
So, it's
But you have a
been
lot of
long.
fan following for that character, right?
Yes.
Oh. But to what she said, do you think that is also now happening because casting directors are now looking at an Instagram profile first and they're like, yeah, she doesn't fit or he doesn't fit the role. Do you think that is why it's happening?
If that was the case, then a Pratibha Ranta wouldn't be doing a Lapata Ladies today. Or there are so many actors that we see that even I'm a newcomer, it's my debut film, and you know, I knock so many doors that can I have, as she was saying, that there are preconceived notions. But even if there's a fan following, I'm sure that it is there for a certain role that they're looking, but when they're truly wanting an actor, I do not think that any director or any producer or any casting director would want those numbers if you're not performing on screen.
Fair.
And that is what is the fact of the matter, that if you are a great artist and if you are being truthful to your role, then that is what matters at the end of the day, because it will bring you those amount of followers anyhow when your work comes out.
So true.
Perfect. Last one coming away, guys. And this is going to be quick. So we as journalists are constantly being told by PRs that, hey, we don't like the headline. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give each of you all the opportunity today to write your own headline. Okay, so what would your headline read for today? Go for it, and then we will
For the film,
for yourself.
individually,
Vivek
for-
Oberoi headline. Your own headline.
Oh wow.
Vivek Oberoi is in bliss.
Ooh, nice. Ritesh, what about you?
Uh,
Your headline?
Oh.
That is your headline?
The headline. But dot.
For today.
Masti mode.
Okay. What about you?
I'm right here.
I'm right. Ooh, not bad.
I mean, I would just like to quote Madhur Bhandarkar on this. So, in my
That is his headline.
नहीं वो मेरे लिए थी ना
अच्छा, okay.
मेरे लिए लिखी थी और वो सच है
Okay, बता दो.
कैलेंडर गर्ल्स में मेरे लिए एक लाइन हमेशा बोली जाती थी जब भी मैं निकलती थी कि ये लड़की बहुत आगे जाएगी तो रूही सिंह बहुत आगे जाएगी.
Perfect. Elnaz, headline for you.
I am blank.
That's
That's
your
a
headline
headline.
for today.
It's a
Not
great
bad.
headline.
Here to stay.
Ooh, noise. Thank you so much, guys. That was my time
Hold on.
with you guys.
What's your headline?
What is my headline?
For us.
Killed
this-
it with the cast of Masti 4.
Nice.
That's my headline for today. Thank you so much, guys. That was my time with you guys.
Cheers,
All the
sir.
very best. Hoping to see you
Thank
guys
you.
super soon.
Thank you, sir.
Till then, this one is a wrap.